All right, what is going on, everyone? This is the Metal Hellbilly. It's been a while since I've done one of these, and as you can see, I have a little bit of a different camera angle here just because I'm stupid, and I thought this would be a good idea. And clearly it is not. And it's super early in the morning, and I look like my hair is falling out, and I'm tired, and my nose is clogged, and I'm an idiot. But I have a CD collection update for you all. So it was my 42nd birthday like a week and a half ago. So I'm pretty much ancient at this point. And how I do these things, I usually put aside some money and I have a budget for buying CDs, vinyl, cassette, maybe uh, objects to gratify myself sexually. Okay, maybe not that last part, but I do set aside a budget over the course of days, weeks, etc., with my side hustles, so on and so forth. And I usually buy stuff intermittently or kind of like I look at my budget, and if there's something I want, I get it. I decided to do a little bit of delayed gratification, which is something that I may have practiced in high school when, well, we were talking about sexual gratification. All right, let's be real, I was an incel, but I delayed a little bit and I kind of edged for a little bit. Anyhow, I blew my load, if you will, on a bunch of albums, and I only have a small stack of them here, but we're going to do a little collection update. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get rolling here. Now, the first one, I got a lot of shit for it because I have every single main studio album from this artist other than this one. It wasn't from lack of trying. I actually ordered it once and it got lost in the mail. And then every single time that I looked for it after that, used, it was ridiculous. I typically won't pay over $15 for an album used unless I absolutely need it in that moment. Which, some of us metalheads, we feel like we need everything in the moment. But let's just go ahead and get to it. Abigail by King Diamond. So, finally, I have all of the King Diamond albums now. I am clearly a mastermind when it comes to King Diamond, but I don't think I really need to spend too much time talking about this album. We all know it. It's fucking amazing. This is arguably his best studio album, if not one of the best. It's definitely up there, and it rules. It's King Diamond. It rules. Okay, next one here is been on a lot of people's year-end lists so far. It is a crazy long ass tech thrash death metal album with one song that I believe is over 20 minutes long. And I'm talking about Cryptic Shift with what is this? Over Space in Super Time. I read this the first few times I read this, I'm like, why would they call their album Supper Time? Like, hey, we're gonna have biscuits and gravy for supper time. But only 5 tracks. But holy hell, you have to really be in the mood to listen to this. It is a bit divisive. I know some people are like, I don't really like it. To you, I say, you have poor taste, good sir. This album is the bee's knees, as the kids said in the 1920s. I'm an idiot. But yeah, this is a great album. Definitely check it out if you like some crazy tech, thrash, death, awesomeness. Now, next band, love these guys. I got into them a little bit late, and originally I would have called them kind of like a power metal hybrid, but I really don't know what to call them here. Like progressive metal, we got Witherfall. Prelude to Sorrow, I believe this is. Yeah, Prelude to Sorrow. This is a come on, focus, you motherfucker. This is a great album. This is good. Got a lot of I pick up a little bit of like Priest in his highs. Some Tim Owens, for those of you that now basically I turned off like 7,000 of you, even though only like 40 people will watch this video. Pretty much no one wants this anymore. Even if you don't like Tim Ripper Owens, I definitely do recommend checking this out. This band is freaking awesome. Witherfall, Prelude to Sorrow. Highly recommended. All right, let's shift gears a little bit. They're all gonna fall. They're all gonna fall, and I'm gonna regret all my decisions in life. This next one, we got a little bit of thrashy goodness and blackened thrash, a debut by R&R with Black Thrash Attacks. So this album is freaking sinister. This is Black Thrash done right. I believe this is a reissue because it sounded a hell of a lot better than the original. Yeah, it's 2011 Peaceville reissue. I got this for $5, y'all. Like, I was super happy to pick this up for $5. Can't go wrong with R Noir. I would argue that this is their best album. I don't think they really have a stinker in their discography. I only own two, but I listen to them all. And of course, if I do see them in the wild, I will pick them up. And that's pretty much what I did with this. R Noir, Black Thrash Attack. Check it out, y'all. All right, I got to figure out a better way to do this. Okay. This next one, this band started off as a death doom band, and then they kind of went like uh, goth rocky, sort of like it was like Sylvester Stallone singing rock. Hey, you got some goth rocky, Adrian. I'm so bad at impersonations, but I don't know how I feel about this one. I have one album by them. Their debut is amazing. Wild Honey is great, so you know what I'm talking about. This is Tiamat with a deeper kind of slumber. There are a couple tracks on here that make me absolutely hate this thing. I believe it's track 4, which is the desolate one, and then Four Leery Biscuits. Fuck does that even mean? Like, is it like a couple guys in a circle playing biscuit? You remember that game where the last person to nut on the biscuit has to eat it? I swear I never played it. It was just it was a joke. We never actually did it. But Four Leary Biscuits is a pile of turds. But there are some songs on here that I really enjoy. I've listened to it twice. I don't know. And I paid $10 for this one. I paid $10 for this. The cover should have been enough for me to be like, yeah, you probably don't want to get that, dude. But I'm gonna give it some more chances. I have a lot to get through, so I'll probably come back to it at some point. But there, like the opening track is great. The first three songs, pretty damn good. And then that fourth one kind of ruins it for me. Turns in like trip hop, and I am not about that life. So Tiamat, Deeper Kind of Slumber, I don't know if I really recommend it unless you like turds. If you like turds, check it out. All right, this next one blew me away. I didn't know what to expect going into it. I heard one of their prior albums and I liked it, but I'm talking about Mole with Dream Crush. This is fucking phenomenal. This isn't really like my typical kind of music. There's a lot of pop, dream pop in here. There's a little bit of, dare I say, pop punk sounding shit, but then there's some really visceral black metal screams, and it's just something that you don't think would work on paper, but they make it work. And I love how they go back between, I believe they're Dutch. They go back between like English and their native tongue, and I think it works really well. This blew me away. I love this album. I would this is for the open-minded. If you are a closed-minded gatekeeping metalhead and you're like, only true cult metal, bro. Yeah, bro. You're not gonna like this, but if you have an open mind, I would approach it with an open mind and maybe an open butthole. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. You let me know in the comments. Should you approach this with an open butthole? I don't know. Like, maybe. If you like that sort of thing, I'm not going to judge, but Mole Dream Crush, awesome stuff. Okay, I haven't opened this yet, but I have listened to it. I've streamed it. And I definitely want to support this dude. I know he is going through a lot with his wife, recently diagnosed with cancer, and she is battling that. And he is fucking amazing. Really, really seems like a cool dude. Awesome riffs. Spirit Adrift's final album here. Infinite Illumination. This is this is good. I've only listened to it once through, and I knew I was going to buy it to support him, but I like it. It's a little bit doomier than some of his prior work, which I'm totally on board with. Candlemass is one of my favorite bands, so just check this out. Check this out. Support him. Support his wife. Life throws us fucking curveballs, and that is one of the most monstrous, demonic curveballs anyone could expect. Is knowing that your wife has stage 4 terminal illness. It's just, I believe it's stage 4. Correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, uh, Spirit Adrift rules. I hope we get something more from Neon Nightmare, but this is a great album. If it'll focus, check it out. All right, this next one I was so damn excited to find in the wild because I've loved this band for a long period of time. I love the beautiful vocals of this vocalist in the band. I can't really give it away yet. And they recently put out an album this like a week ago called Metamorphosis, which I don't know if I'm going to pick it up as Rick Alcion vocals there, but I'm talking about the one, the only Jorn Landa with Masterplan Aeronautics. This is, in my opinion, this is their magnum opus. This is their masterpiece. This is phenomenal. This is one of the albums that first really had me branch out into power metal. I think I first listened to this somewhere in the 2000s. I can't remember the exact year. This came out in 2005, I believe. So it was somewhere around that time that I know I listened to it streaming somehow. And right away, I was like, holy hell, this is great. This is a phenomenal album. Like I said, there's not a bad track on this record. And I believe there is a track on here that is like a nine, the closer, Black in the Burn. And it's almost 10 minutes and it works. So it's hard for power metal songs to really grip you to be almost 10 minutes long and just to be encapsulating and engrossing the entire playtime, and it is. This is like an hour-long album, and I don't think I would tire of it listening to it. So Masterplan Aeronautics, if you like Finnish power metal, I would say check it out. All right. Paulden me. Ben Paulden. This next band rules, love them. I don't have much of their discography right now. I This is not my favorite by them. It would probably be my third favorite. The cover on it absolutely sucks, but I'm talking about Fate's Warning with Perfect Symmetry. This is when they started to kind of transition more into progressive metal from what I would call their American power metal roots. This is a great album. This is so damn good, but man, that cover fucking ruins it. Like, what were they thinking with this? Like, Awaken the Guardian is cool. Well, I guess like their debut looks like a turd too, with that witch on it that's like 4,000 times too big for the image. But if you like progressive power metal, check it out. I'm gonna go a little bit faster because I'm delaying too much on this. So I have a debut from a band that used to be a Death Doom act and kind of progressed more into like a gothic metal band, but this is their crushing debut. I believe it is their debut. This is Always by The Gathering. Come on, focus. Let's go. You focus, you son of a beach. Well, you get the point. This is crushing. There, oh, son of a flippin' perfect nougat. It was working. Okay. This is crushing. This is awesome. This is amazing. If you like Death Doom, the Mirror Waters opener rules, they do have some shorter songs, but they average around 6 and 7 minutes on here, and it's good. Check it out. Gathering. It's another one where like the cover's iconic, but it's stupid. I mean, it's not bad. It's just not good. Okay. Pardon me. So this next one is a band that was listed. They have Screamo mixed in there. I'm talking about Frail Body with Artificial Bouquet. Post metal, a little bit of black metal. Yeah, I guess like the vocal approach is kind of screamo, but it works. It's good. It's good enough where I paid $5 for it, and I was definitely pleased with it. Not much else to say. Just give it a listen. I'm going to leave it at that. I'll leave it kind of a mystery. Give it a listen. You'll see if you like it. The inside is fucking creepy. It's just like this dude's nose. I guess he knows good music. Huh? Good, no? You just, no? All right. Fine. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. All right. This one, you can't really tell what it is from there, so I'm going to take it out of there. There is printing on it, but this is the Atlas Moth with a glorified piece of blue sky. We got some sludgy McSludge scene here. This is the first thing that I've purchased from the Atlas Moth. I was aware of them. I like them. This is not their most popular album, but I think it's good. Again, I paid like $4 for this, and I do not like when CDs don't have the actual title on it because we all know how good I am at organizing my collection. And if I put this in a CD sleeve and I don't label it, I'll be like, what the fuck is this? And then I'll have to go put it in a computer. I'll find one of my computers that is a CD drive that's connected to the internet so it can tell me what the fuck I'm actually listening to because I'm an idiot. I need an intervention, guys. You've already tried to give me one. And I'm like, leave me alone. So I'm very reluctant to change. Okay, so I have a pair and a nice pair. Look at them. Yeah, they're double D's. I have a pair here from a band that I'm relatively new to, and I have the Metal Meltdown to thank for me getting their recent release, but this is not their recent release. We have a pair from Junius, and this one is the martyrdom of a catastrophist, which is pretty much me. I catastrophize a lot of things, like I'll accidentally drop a quarter on the ground and I'll feel like the world is imploded. And then we also have this one is reports from the threshold of death. A little bit of metal mixed with post-punk, and I like it. It's not something I'm going to reach for all the time. I'm not going to put this on when I'm in the gym trying to hit a PR. I may put this on if I'm trying to be deep in thought, which doesn't happen very often, let's be fair. My brain is fried. Okay, next one. Getting close to the end here, and this is a band that is prolific. They are not metal, they're progressive rock, and I'm a completionist. I only have two more albums, I think, to get from them. Some bands I'm a completionist with, but we have Rush, Snakes and Arrows. I haven't actually spun this yet. Y'all tell me, is it any good? I don't know. I believe it's their latest one, right? What year is this? I can't even read. My eyes are small. My eyes are small. 2017, it looks like it says. The print is too small. 2007. Jesus, I was way off. Yep, Rush, Snakes and Arrows. I don't need to say much about them. We all know who they are. At least I hope. All right, we have Velutek with Miar, I think, because I don't speak their language, which is what do they even speak? Do you see how it's changing color? That's kind of cool. Whoa, dupe, dude. All right, good album. This is one of their earlier offerings, a little bit more aggressive. Some of their stuff is becoming a little bit more punky, which I'm cool with because I punk is part of my roots. It's a good album. Tech is awesome. You look at this, you think it's Baroness. It is, I believe, the same artist, which I believe is one of the members of Baroness that does it. Yeah, and God, this fucking artwork is amazing. Look at that. Yeah, it doesn't want to focus. It rules. It rules. Tech. Two more here. Three more. Sorry, I can't count. Throwback to the 90s here. Grip Inc. was solidified. This is they started off kind of thrashy. They're a little bit more groove centric on this album, but it's still really good. It has a nice 90s sound. I love the vocalist. I can't remember his name. We're just going to say his name is Dave McDavestein, which is definitely not his name. I apologize. Yeah, Metal Blade released 1999. Stop smoking. I don't smoke. I smoked the competition, bro. Even though I don't compete anymore. But yeah, Grip Inc., awesome stuff, good stuff, fantastic stuff, amazing stuff. I'm gonna have to get a drink here in a little bit. It's my allergies. You hear this? Getting old, y'all. All right, Spirit World, Death Western. Spirit World is kind of like a mashup of thrash, hardcore, death metal with like a Western theme. They're just a lot of fucking fun. A lot of fun. I have the recent release, I can't even remember what it's called. I got it on wax because I got it for like $7. I paid more for this. I think I paid like $9 for this, eight or nine, somewhere in that ballpark. But I did get a discount. I'm gonna just level with you. During my birthday, they gave me a discount, and I bought a ton. And they offered me buy three get one free. So I was like, all right. And I think I dropped like, why didn't you tell me I had that there the whole time? I think I dropped like 200 bucks at that local. So they had a lot of shit. Someone just dropped off a bunch of shit. And what they dropped off included this one. I'm going to take it out of the sleeve. Devin Townsend project with Addicted. I don't have any of his solo work, so now I do. There's Heavy Debbie on the back. I really wish he still had the skullet because it would make me feel a hell of a lot better about whatever the fuck mullet shave thing I have going on here. You see that? I'm growing out a mullet with undershave. It's gonna be awesome. Uh I'm a troll. But yeah, Devin Townsend project. What do I have to say about Devin Townsend? He's a fucking weirdo and I love it. So that's it. That's it. That is my collection update. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Share this with your grandma and your grandma's dog because your grandma's dog definitely needs more metal in its life because I heard that they listen to Lady Gaga. And I'm like, how the fuck are you going to chew on that chew toy hard? Why are you listening to Lady Gaga? You got to put on some Tiamat, deeper kind of. Nope, that would put you to sleep. You got to put on Spirit World or Gripping. But, anyways, I'm out. Hopefully everyone has a wonderful day and we'll see you on the flip side.